Hey, welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd out here with these early morning epiphanies. I saw something this morning on Instagram. My financial guys earn your leisure on the page. The mortgage guy, MG, the mortgage guy, said that equity is monopoly money. And he's right. He said the market goes up, your equity goes up. If the market goes down, your equity is down. But if you leave the money in the property and it's not doing anything, then it's like not even having real money at all, for real, because it's not doing anything and it keeps up, down, up, down. That's not stable. But when you have equity, and I tell everybody when I do renovations, it's to build equity in their property. But I think there's a disconnect, and I need to continue the conversation with them and add the part where you're building the equity so you can use it to multiply it. You don't just let it sit there. We're not building it so we can just say our house is worth $1 million. We need that $1 million. So you pull it out and you flip it into something that's going to keep making you money. And one of those avenues should bring you income while it's, accruing in equity itself. So if you got a property with some money in it, take that money out, the extra money, the equity, put it into something like a multifamily, make that multifamily, it's going to make you a landlord, but I mean, it's also going to make you some money. So that's income you can claim every single month as income for other assets that you can invest in. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It ain't for everybody, I get it. But you've heard me say many, many times, money got to make money. It can't just sit still. We have a limited amount of resources here on this planet. We got a limited amount of time here on this planet. I really have been looking at that whole concept right there. Like, I haven't been living my life to the fullest. I've been sitting in this, crappy situation this full year of 2022. And some financial failures have shown me that I've been doing this all wrong. Like, I had my house since 2009. I have built the equity in the house all these years. And I was like, while I go do anything I need to do and work any way I need to work, my kids will always have this to fall back on. Well, that's not a good plan for a lot of reasons. But mostly because it's not doing anything for me right now. And I built it. It's mine. It should benefit me today. It's like a life insurance policy. I've been hearing a lot of reminders. I've known it, but like every week I keep coming across a video that says, "Hey Floyd, remember this." Not Hey Floyd, but I'm picking it up. It's, "Hey Floyd, remember that every life insurance policy should be for the death benefit, but you can use it while you're living too. It has living benefits." I had a policy for 25 years till the company folded, and I wasn't sure they was going to pay my beneficiaries, so I got out of that. But I had a policy that had an annuity, and I could take money from the annuity portion. I could take a loan from the policy portion, and I could still have my death benefit intact, but I could live off of that money and invest that money and do things while I'm alive. So it's the same kind of concept. I only have this house, but when I get the money out, I'm going to use it for me. I'm going to use it today. Well, when I get it that day. I'm not saving up no more, for the two kids that don't really want to be bothered with me or respect me or, contribute to a community that I'm trying to build. It's like, they on their own paths. And I know all young adults have to go out and figure things out and bump their heads and fall down and all these other things before they grow and become mature enough to appreciate you. But I ain't trying to die so y'all can appreciate me. I'm trying to live. And you ain't never got to appreciate me. It's fine. I'm all right today. I'm going to deal with that in my way. And it is what it is, okay? But moving forward, I got to take this money out so I can start making it move the way it's supposed to move and focus on me. I mean, I'm fake retired, but I'm not old enough to collect my little pension yet. So I got to keep finding new ways to sustain me and my minor child. I mean, I'm going to take a little piece of something and sit it in a place that multiplies rapidly year on year for the grandboys, but them other two, I ain't saving my house just so they can sell it when I'm dead and take the equity and go buy stuff. I'm investing in me because I always, I always trust that I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm always find a way to make this thing do what it do. So yeah, that generational wealth idea sounds great, and it might skip a generation, but I'm no longer focused on what the people coming behind me need or should have in place. They need to build it, and then they'll appreciate it. The more you give, the more people look at you like you're supposed to do that. That ain't how none of this works. Forget about it. Yeah, so, child, these edges is, see, they be looking thin. See, this is, we all off task, Floyd. But yeah, I'm not saving up no treasures for the next generation. Maybe the one after that will have some appreciation and respect. But these people, they gotta go out and build some stuff for them to understand how things work. And they gotta lose some stuff for them to understand how people are valuable. Because that ain't what I came to tell you about. But I had to touch on a little bit of ADHD too. I had some conversations after my video yesterday, and I wanted to add this one piece that I got from talking to somebody yesterday. With ADHD, it's like physics. Okay, basically, an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted on by an outside force. They are not really going to have the tools or the help they need within. They're going to have to get it from an external source. So it's like they spinning around and they need somebody to come and put their hand on them so they can stop spinning. And by putting their hand on them, I mean like they need therapies and they need somebody to show them strategies for how to get out of the spinning. They can't stop the spinning on their own because they're stuck in, I know this, but can't connect to the doing this. You know what I'm saying? So they need help, basically. And I had a little disagreement this morning with somebody. I don't know, out of nowhere, I just decided that, continuity planning and wills and estates and probate and all that have been on my mind. And most people are preparing to, have their assets assigned to whomever when they die and everything. You need the executor, the estate, and the will, and the this and that. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it myself before I go. And part of that is taking the equity out of my house and setting up things that I want to be in place and letting them run on their own. Then the other part of it is making sure I give people in my community, my close-knit community, information about my son's challenges. Because I've been doing it all myself. I've been negotiating, I've been fighting, I've been researching, I've been doing all the things. I've implemented this. I'm going to file a complaint with the Office of Civil Rights. I finally decided that's my next move. I gave them 2 years. I filed 2 complaints. That's enough evidence. I don't need a third complaint for me to say that they wrong. So I'm going to do the complaint with the OCR and we'll go from there. But I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired. So I'm sharing information on his conditions and the provisions that are in place and where they're inadequate or adequate or what we need to do next. So I'm sharing everything as part of my continuity and, planning for the future. If I ain't here, currently, there's nobody with enough information who can advocate for him. He don't even fully get it. He'll never get it because he going to be stuck in intentions without actions unless somebody comes along and helps him with the proper therapies so that he can put things in place. But again, if I can teach him how to make scrambled eggs, so good every single time I can help him learn other processes. And it sounds kind of crazy, but I do assign him housework so that he can learn processes and so that he can learn how to plan. And then, like, loading a dishwasher is loading a dishwasher to you. But to someone with ADHD, if you have the right coach, you're learning how to load the dishwasher can teach you how to, do a step-by-step solve problems. Because when you putting stuff in there, they have to fit right for you to get enough in there, right? So you got to move stuff around sometimes and find a good groove so that you can get more dishes washed at one time. So all of it's exercise, and he hates all of it. But I got a strategy for what I'm doing. Okay, doing laundry. A, you need to know how to do it, and B, it's a process. You got to remember to separate the clothes by color. You got to remember to use the right amount of detergent, put it in the right place. You got to take it out of the washing machine after a certain amount of time has passed. Time, processes, planning, all executive functions that he suffers with. It's a dysfunction for him. So by repeatedly doing these exercises, he's strengthening that, and now it's going to become second nature, not necessarily something he got to think about and work through. You know what I'm saying? People call me crazy all the time. I don't care. But I got a method for all my madness. Taking the trash out, that's just because I need you to take the trash out. I don't want to do it. But still, there's a process in there. Still, it's just, basically I had an argument with a fool about, which makes me a fool, yes. But this time I didn't do the arguing. I just let them say what they had to say. And then I replied with, I'm sharing the information so that you have it in case of my absence, my demise, or whatever. And, you may not be responsible for the young man, but you're probably going to be interacting with him, so I need you to have the information. And they told me they weren't participating. It's fine. Don't participate. Minimize your interaction. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. I don't care. I'm tired. I don't care. I've been doing all my damn work. I'm tired. I'm entitled. It's okay. I'm not judging or being shamed by it. I'm not. I'm tired. Did I say I'm tired? I'm tired. So yeah, when I get this money, I'ma live. I'ma implement some processes that's gonna make my life easier. And I'm not gonna worry about somebody else's future. Unless they're a minor child. But that was it. 2 epiphanies. A, make the money work for you. And B, ADHD makes people stuck in a circle, a spinning motion. And they need to be acted upon by an outside force to help them stop the spinning and implement tools and processes and strategies for moving them forward so they don't get stuck in their stuff. We just got to help them. They need a whole team to help them. It's a fact. They need therapy. They need people who help them, remind them of their processes. They need somebody to show them processes so they can move forward. And they also need somebody to, be that support, because they're going to fall and they're going to stop the processes and they're going to start spinning again. So, again, you got to be there to, hey, you spinning, let me help you. They can't do it alone. It's just what it is. So, yeah, make your money work for you and help somebody with ADHD where you can. Estate planning doesn't necessarily have to be write a will for the, dissemination of all your things. When you die, they're going to disseminate all your things anyway. You're going to go into probate. It's going to take a long time. But it was yours and you ain't here no more. It was never theirs. You want them to have it? Put it in a trust. Let the trust tell them what to do. Or, you know what? I don't even care. I ain't going to be here. That's a defeatist attitude, I'm sure, but I don't care. I'm going to use it today. And whatever happens when I'm gone, peace be with you.